Yeah, I mean, I thought we obviously we played really well, Doug. I thought, for almost the whole game, maybe one stretch, couple minutes where we were, I don't think there was anything there other than we missed them and they made a few, right? Um, and we hung in there. It was nip and tuck, and certainly could have went either way several times. And to just keep hanging in there and keep fighting and keep figuring it out. And well, I thought we had a ton of unbelievably good shots and we couldn't make one. Then we finally threw in a couple not so good ones. So that's the way it goes, make or miss, right?
The way Pascal defended, I thought most of the night was very, very impressive for him. We know what he's been able to do offensively, but at that end of the floor tonight, did he really have an impact?
Yeah, for sure. I thought for the most part, Doug, all those guys were defending, really, really good. There's so much going on with what they're doing, the post ups and all the cutting and the double screens away and the back picks. And there's so much going on with, literally somebody that can fire in a three at every turn. Right. So to chase that all night long and to make most of those switches and challenge the way we did. I mean, there's some breakdowns, but not too many where we weren't at least flying at somebody.
Okay, Justine, have it go virtual, please. Sounds good. We'll start with Eric.
Hey, Nick, congrats on the win. Further to what you were just saying about the defense, a few times this year you've talked about just having guys on the floor who can look at their best players eye to eye and defend them. I know there's lots of schemes going on, but just in terms of one-on-one defense, is that as good as it's been this year for you guys, or close to it?
Yeah, probably, Eric. I mean, uh, yeah, it was good. It was good, but I probably got to watch the tape. But what I kind of felt happening was they were getting some cuts to the rim on us early in the game. We were trying to send some help, and they were slicing us up pretty good there. But we started making that adjustment to take those away and at least meet them there to challenge the shot at the rim for most of the second half and the overtimes. So it was kind of more of a collective awareness, I think, of covering up, that first, because that was a big problem. But yeah, I think some guys guarded individually really well there. And obviously Butler had a huge game and he's tough when he starts going downhill and using his physicality, but I thought we did a really good job on Bam, made him take some tough shots. You know, good job on Hero, obviously, right, with the deal. I mean, he had some great looks that he didn't make tonight, which was fortunate for us, but we also made him take some tough ones too.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Eric.
Don't run him too hard tomorrow.
8 a.m. practice tomorrow, Eric.
Um, Next, we'll go to Josh.
Joking. Just kidding.
Congrats on the win. Not that I can say I can blame you for sticking with the guys that you did, but was there ever any thought to making any subs there late in the fourth or in any of the overtimes, or are those the five guys you were sticking with as long as this thing went?
Yeah, there wasn't too many thoughts, Josh, of that. I mean, I think you don't expect it to just keep going and do another over another. You think, you got 5 more minutes to play and you're gonna probably ride it there, and then it keeps happening. I didn't. No, they were connected, those 5 guys, and there was no need to sub anybody. Everybody was chipping in. Everybody was playing well.
And as impressive as it was for all 5 of those guys to sort of push through the fatigue there, what can you say about Fred? Clearly not 100% and coming back after missing a couple of games. We've seen it from him before, sort of not shooting the ball well and then coming up big late in the game, but seemed to be sort of an extra special effort tonight given the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously hit 2 huge ones, right? And he had one really important drive down the right side for a layup. I thought when we were really struggling to get a bucket, and he made a great, left to right crossover and got a layup. And I think it was on Tucker or Butler, one of the two. Was one of the better, bigger defenders. So it was a heck of a move there. And like I already said, I just kept telling the team at every timeout and at every break between the overtimes is we are getting unbelievably great shots. Just keep doing what we're doing, and somebody make a couple. Let's get out of here. And I think Freddie's were probably the worst of the open looks that we got, but he stepped up huge as he does, right, and knocked them down.
Thanks, Nick. Safe flight. Get some rest.
Thanks.
Last question here for you, Coach. We'll go to Aaron Rose.
Hey, Nick. We've spoken about everyone else's defense basically, but I wanted to ask you about Gary's. It seemed like certainly early on, he was getting a bunch of steals and making plays. What do you think of what he was doing defensively?
Yeah, he was. I thought it was a physical game, and he was kind of adjusted to that and was poking his hands in there a lot, and great anticipation. It seemed to me we had 15 steals, which is a pretty high number, right? And we had 10 block shots, which has got to be some kind of record for us, doesn't it, Doug? Aaron, somebody, yeah. So pretty active hands, and Gary was working hard, man. He was locked in, and it's one thing I've said, that dude competes, man. He really competes. He's tough, and he competes to win, and he plays hard.
Thanks, Nick.